Over the years, Mama June, aka June Shannon, has been the center of plenty of scandals and controversy. If you have just now started watching Mama June in recent years, you may not be aware of all the scandals, especially back in the Here Comes Honey Boo Boo days, and a lot of stuff that has went on behind closed doors. So we're going to get into all that in this video. Back in 2012, Honey Boo Boo's family became the subject of a Child Protective Services investigation when Mama June was featured on Toddlers and Tiaras feeding Alana a Red Bull and Mountain Dew concoction called Go-Go Juice. They visited the family again when a video surfaced online of the young Honey Boo Boo dancing on a bar for money, and Mama June defended herself, claiming that it was a college bar and not a sleazy one, and with the help of a court-appointed attorney, Mama June was able to have the case thrown out. Child Services investigated the family once again in 2014 when it was reported that Mama June had reconciled with convicted child M-word Mark McDaniel, who had been charged with M-wording her daughter Anna, aka Chickadee, when she was 8 years old. Child Services determined that Mama June could keep Alana as long as Sugar Bear moved back in with them. Before Honey Boo Boo landed her own reality show, her older sister, Anna Chickadee, was living at her grandmother's house. It wasn't until the family landed their own reality TV show that Chickadee moved back in with her mom. A source close told the National Enquirer that Mama June was able to convince her daughter to come back by offering her $500 a month. They thought that Anna's illegitimate teenage pregnancy would make for a good storyline for the show. A source said Mama June bribed her estranged daughter to appear on the show as she thought her daughter's struggles would add a good dramatic angle to the early episodes and help the ratings. She promised Anna Chickadee that the arrangement would only be for a year, but it lasted for over 2. Mama June's estrangement with her first daughter Anna began well before Anna was even born, as she asked multiple relatives if they would take care of the then 15-year-old's unborn child. Mama June got stuck with Anna for the first several years of her life before leaving Anna with her grandmother at 7 years old so she could move in with her then boyfriend Mark McDaniel, who was a SO. He was a offender for doing things with children. I can't say the full word because I don't want to get this video demonetized, so hopefully you guys are picking up on what I'm putting out. But considering the irreplaceable damage that McDaniel had caused to June's family, you think she would have had learned to stay away, because this same dude, Mark, did go to prison for taking advantage of a young child and also for taking advantage of Anna as well. Three of Mama June's baby daddies have spent time behind bars, and one is even a registered offender for doing things with children. Honey Boo Boo's dad, Mike Sugar Bear Thompson, received a 5-year sentence for burglarizing several campsites and setting fire to at least one camper in 1998. Mike Anthony, who is the father of Jessica, is also a registered offender and served more than 2 years for the exploitation of a child over the internet, and was also charged with the distribution of bad checks and shoplifting at Walmart. David Dunn, which is the father of Anna Chickadee, also went to prison for stealing a handgun and cigarettes. Mama June has also dated another registered offender who did inappropriate things with children, Mark McDaniel, who went to prison for M-wording her daughter Anna. Mama June claims he has never done anything to her daughter, but Anna has gone on record refuting that, and Mama June's relationship with McDaniel ultimately led to Here Comes Honey Boo Boo being canceled. Mama June's 4 kids all have different fathers, but while she knows who Anna, Jessica, and Alana's fathers are, she has no idea who Lauren's father is, aka Pumpkin. Anna confirmed this in an interview after it was revealed that Mama June was dating convicted child M-word Mark McDaniel, who had served time for M-wording Anna when she was only 8 years old. Pumpkin was led to believe that McDaniel was her dad, but he reportedly told her that he wasn't her dad. Mama June later said after she was spotted with him, which ended up with the show getting canceled, she claimed she was only keeping him around because she felt sorry for him because he had a lot of serious health issues going on and because she thought he was potentially Pumpkin's dad. It took Anna 2 years to finally come out to her mom and tell her mom about the inappropriate things that her mom's boyfriend Mark had done to her, and Mama June said she didn't believe her and asked Anna, "How could you do this to me?" even though he had been previously convicted for doing the same thing to another child and spent time in prison for that. And at first, Mama June first denied hanging with this man and said that they were just friends, but TMZ leaked photos of them together and they were holding hands and shopping for houses together, so they ended up shutting down what Mama June was saying with a quickness. Mama June and Mike Sugar Bear Thompson split in September of 2014 after she reportedly discovered his online dating profiles. He had a profile on Plenty of Fish, and it was later revealed that he had cheated on her with a co-worker's wife when the former couple tried to repair the relationship on Marriage Boot Camp. It was during this reality TV stint that it came out that Sugar Bear had cheated on her with both men and women. Mama June had already suspected that he'd been experimenting with men because she had found pictures on his phone of guys' private parts, and Sugar Bear said he was curious. Mama June not only sold the house that she said her family was going to be able to live in for life, but she also stole Jessica's car and sold it for drug money as well. Not only that, she also stole her daughter Anna's $30,000 trust fund to buy her boyfriend a Nissan. And this is the same boyfriend who went to prison for doing inappropriate things with Anna, and she turns around and steals her money. She said that she had $30,000 in the bank, and when she went to go check her balance, it somehow dwindled down to just $17.90. June's never-ending saga with her oldest daughter Anna came to a head in 2008 when June was arrested for not paying child support to her mother for Anna's care. In January 2008, she was held for theft and contempt of court. Though she was supposed to be paying only $100 a month prior to her reality show, her finances were pretty tight, leading to nearly $4,144.62 in back payments owed to her mother. She eventually paid up and the case was dismissed. Mama June has had several run-ins with the law. Court records show that she served time for writing bad checks in 1998, and she served time again in 2004 for stealing $3,300 from a safe in a McDonald's she was managing. However, those charges were later dismissed. In 2008, additional court reports show that she was a defendant in 2 child support cases around the same time, and one of those was the one we just mentioned talking about Anna. Mama June was arrested on March 13th of 2019 on drug possession charges, including possession of a controlled substance and drug paraphernalia charges in Alabama. She was arrested with her boyfriend Gino, who was charged with third-degree DV, possession of a controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. The couple each allegedly had crack cocaine and a crack pipe on them. Mama June and Gino were arrested at an Alabama gas station after someone called the police to report a domestic incident between the two. A lot of people were shocked because they had no idea that June had ever used drugs, but she said she had been using drugs since she was a teenager, and she would work double shifts at a diner to help support her family, and she said she would use drugs, mainly stimulants, to help her be able to work long shifts and maintain. But that's it for this video, guys. I know there's more scandals on top of that. I just want to compile a list of all the main ones of shocking things that some people may have not known completely all about, things that happen behind closed doors. And it is really shocking that Mama June still does have a platform. Yes, they ended up canceling the Here It Comes Honey Boo Boo show when they found out she was dating this guy who ended up importing her daughter, and he was a convicted offender. But this was the second offender that she had dated, and it's crazy to think they ended up giving her a platform back. They gave her a couple years off, and once they found out she was no longer associating with McDaniel anymore, they ended up having her whole little weight loss transformation and giving her a platform back, and that's when she came back with her show Mama June from Hot to Not. But let me know your thoughts about everything we talked about in the comments below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.